It's a lovely day in the park, and you are a horrible goose. By which I mean, really, just it's a lovely day in the park. The geese are mildly horrible, but that's just in their nature, and we forgive them as we must, because, otherwise they will come and attack us with their way too many teeth. Seriously, look at a goose's beak. It has teeth on its tongue, on either side of its tongue. It has more teeth than any creature should. Why am I talking about geese? This is a video about crows. Crows and pigeons. You may notice that I have removed the sound. This is because it was very strong wind, as you can possibly see from the way the crows are kind of hovering in the breeze before coming down. And the other reason, there was wind being loud. There was also a very excited, very enthusiastic small child standing a short distance behind me, and they were constantly going, "Wow, wow," which, was kind of adorable, but that combined with the wind noises and the I shouldn't be recording this while I'm so tired, but whatever, this is cinema verite, fuck it, I can't be bothered to try and make this professional or polished, because, again, this is just literally a channel of me feeding birds, so production values, what was I saying? Who knows? Literally can't remember. I can listen to the recording and check. I was talking about intrusive background noise, which is funny because there is now a screaming fox in the background, which may be intruding on this recording. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. But yes, background noise, wind, small child, plus I was talking pretty constantly to the crows, in an attempt to get them to, recognize my voice, because that's the thing. I would really like to be able to whistle a tune or something, but I can't fucking whistle. Sorry, that stunned silence there. I really hope that this is picking up on the screaming foxes, because otherwise I'm just gonna sound like I have a stutter. Anyway. Okay, maybe I should stop. Maybe this is getting all a little bit meta, and I'll wait for the foxes to stop yelling before I try and record anything else. It's now the day after. There are hopefully going to be no yelling foxes. Can't remember what I was going to talk about. I feel like I did have a bunch of things. Oh, yeah, so one of the things that happened on this sort of crow walk, was that I gave them a bunch of chopped up grapes, which they really, really liked. They were very enthusiastic about them, and so were the pigeons. So one of the reasons this video ends quite early is because, I kind of created like a pigeon tornado. And there were just so many of them. And I was literally surrounded, like in the air as well as on the ground, by excited pigeons, and some of them landed, one very enthusiastic pigeon repeatedly landed on my hand, and I ended up having a conversation with a parent and small child about birds and types of birds, and basically all of that was just very difficult to film, so I decided to not even attempt it, because, yeah, surrounded by birds, wanted to interact with the birds. That in my hand looks like meat. That's chopped up grapes. Um, the nope, it's gone. I can't remember. Um, right, yes. Also, I went to the sort of outward panning uh lens to try and get as many birds in as possible in the shots at once, which on retrospect looks really weird and distorted. But as ever, I kind of wasn't really looking at um, looking at the screen. I was sort of holding the screen in the direction of the birds and trying to look at the birds. Um, oh, and that transition just there was because I I feel like so many of the things here come down to because a small child. But yeah, like the transition there was because a small child decided to chase away the birds. And yeah, I just do not want to accidentally put like a small child's face on a film on here or like a conversation with them because it doesn't feel like an appropriate thing to do. Anyway, that's it. I accidentally summoned a lot of pigeons and an Egyptian goose. Poor crows are feeling a bit overwhelmed, I think. Cool, cool, cool. Hi, crow. Okay. I think I may need to go and feed the crows elsewhere. But I did not. I made friends with a pigeon instead. Look at this guy.